This is Steven from TheLegitPC, and welcome to my review of Watch Dogs. So, yeah, as you see, I cut the audio out of the, because this is from my day one, and I had voiceover from my day one, so I wanted to add some different voiceover after I played it. I played it for about 3 weeks, and I'm getting really swamped by summer school, so it took me about 3 weeks to review. 2 weeks longer than I really wanted to spend on it, but, Alright, so when we're going here into the graphics options, I know some of you are looking at this review and still possibly thinking about going back and picking it up. Number one is it's not very well done. It definitely should have been kept in studio for a little bit longer because the optimization is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. You go in here and you change some of the options and it runs really, really bad. It's got a lot of video RAM leaks, and also flashing textures, frame drop, all those big things. Not too much tearing, but everything else that's really bad. Other than that, flashing stuff, and I'll show you. So basically, you have to find the specific thing that it works on. I found that supposed to be GPU max buffer. You gotta jump up all the way down to 1. Textures, you go all the way to medium. Not unless you got, 2 gigs of RAM. But because I had textures running at medium. Oh, that might be why. I thought I set it back to medium. Oh no, it's high and then it's like ultra. Because, yeah, so you get flashing textures like this. It's like random stuff flashing. So here's a little bit look at the game. And you'll notice here in a second that I start crashing into stuff a lot for some reason with this car. Now, the reason why is because this car, some of the cars have bad code attached to them. So basically what happens is that when I hit left on the keyboard, it'll wait 3 seconds to turn left, to start turning left. And when it will turn left, it will be very exaggerated, and it would, you'll run into a wall or a tree or a building or another car pretty uncontrollably with some of these cars. So you just kind of have to avoid them because otherwise it doesn't, work very well. But this is after I figured out how to get all this stuff working really well and get the game working decent. But I still had like weird problems like that where I'm having, lag in game, and there you saw a little bit of frame drop. But it's a very, very cool game. I mean, it does get very, very repetitive, especially when you can't actually shoot this guy. You have to chase him down, so he'll run like that. And then you gotta chase him, and he'll only run across the sidewalk. And then I'm cutting him off there. What else? So, also, this review is going to have a lot of good footage. I'm going to have some online, some online racing stuff, a lot of online modes. Now you got, like, all of the stuff that you would be doing in the game. Some CTOS blackouts, etc., etc. But otherwise, the world is very, very, it's done well. It's done very, very well. Chicago, very good representation. The game runs decent after you get it all set up. Is it super exciting all the time? Probably not. After you do this, 20 times, this same type of mission. This was a criminal convoy, so basically what you have to do is you have to chase these cars, hit them usually to get the guy out of the car, and then chase the guy in the car without killing him. And I think this is one of the ones that was kind of lagged out. It's kind of hard to control. But the motorcycles are very, very nice in this. At least I think it's got better optimization than some of the consoles. You saw some footage where like the cars were popping in and out or whatever. There was an example of a takedown using stoplight. Using you turn the switch it all lanes to green. And then there's also, they add another type of aspect to the game where you have like this vigilante protector, or so it's basically like, or do you kill cops, do you kill civilians, or do you only kill these guys? And you hear that I'm clicking, that's because of Shadowplay is now was using my mic, was, you know, threading them together. Right, so here's this is some campaign gameplay here. I just did a C2S blackout, so and there I turned on his bomb. And here, this is at the more beginning of the game, so I'm still trying to figure out focus. So there's a lot of good aspects to this game. It's a lot funner when you go more stealth and you use a lot of the hacking abilities, CTOS blackout, comm jams, lures, and you do just takedowns. The problem is that you don't get rewarded extra for takedowns. You just get rewarded for killing people, and you don't get, I'm pretty sure you don't get rewarded if you pass people up either. So if you don't attack them, you don't get any extra for that, unless they're cops, because if you attack them, then you'll get, unless you do it, you know, without killing them.
Fast enough. Does DedSec know a way to jam their scans?
Wait, I think we do. Here it is. I'm sending it to you.
Yeah, so here's an example of, is there, and that's a little, that's a little, wheel to pick your guns. And the other cool thing is that you carry, but also very impractical, but I mean, it's only active in the single player, is that you carry all your guns, in the campaign. So, you could at any time switch between any gun, even if you're in a fight. You could just pull out, you know, a shotgun switch from a standard. And here I probably shouldn't have drove right into that C2S scan, because it gets me right there at the end. See, I could barely even control the car at all. This is, I think, another one of the laggy ones. I think there's like 3 laggy ones, and then 3 ones that are perfect. Well, not 3 ones, the rest of them are perfect. So, also the campaign's pretty cool, but kind of boring at the same time. It's almost exactly like some of the things that you pick up on the side. But the big problem with those ones are that if you ever get tracked by the police, like this, they push you into the civilians a lot of the time, and then you lose your reputation bar. As you saw there, it says I'm just a citizen instead of a vigilante. And then also, I give this a try. My friend said that there was a flaw in the police, and criminal UI in the game to where they do not come after you if you're in the water. So I just swim out into the ocean here in Chicago, and they don't come after me. Which is another glitch that I wanted to try out, and turns out it actually works. Okay, so here's another one, chasing a criminal. Watching for criminal activity. They're all pretty much the same. The only difference is that some of them try to assault with a deadly weapon, you know, assault with a gun, and try to kill them or whatever. Some of them come after them with a bat. Like this guy would have probably shot that guy with a gun. So you have to intervene like that, and you saw that I kept the guy alive. See there, I'm already picked up by the cops. I think this is a laggy. That one, I think I picked this one. See how I go right past that other one? That other one doesn't drive too well. This one drives great. And there, I accidentally blow up the steam pipe right underneath the cop car. Here you see some of the tactics and some of the the advantages for using all this, all the CTUS hacks to better run away from your enemies or whatever. Whoever's chasing you, cops, criminals, whoever. Like somehow they're already inside the building chasing me. Totally got some moves on that guy though, he didn't even see that coming. Okay, so what else? Also, the game is attached to online, so you can get invaded by other online players and play other online modes. Yeah, there's a lot of other online modes like holding onto the file, where you gotta hold on to a file. You'll see some of those modes. Some are pretty dumb. Like some I played once and I'm like, why would anybody ever play this? Like there's an observation one where you just watch them, and it's pretty easy to win because I don't know if they're like, sometimes they're not paying attention, they're just walking around and messing around campaign, and you invade their game and they don't know that you invaded them. And one time I got invaded by a guy that was in a car and drove right up to me, and I took a sniper rifle and shot him in the head through the glass. There's other ones that are near impossible to do also that you'll see. So here's a pretty big firefight, wanted to have this in there. So here it says kill all fixers and escape. So you can play kind of whatever type of style you want to play. You could run away from this, so you don't have to kill them. But of course, as you see, you get gunman takedown. If you either take them down or you kill them, you get points for it. So and then also you'll see later on is that there's a big perk wheel. The perk wheel is alright. It's not really the best. There's, you know, some more things that you'd rather be able to do. But I do like the cover system there. You see I'm using the cover system. And also you get more points from a headshot, as you see. So here it's all strategy and how you reposition yourself to go invisible. It's pretty hard when one of those spotlight helicopters are chasing after you. You can't really get away too easily, especially if there's a guy with a gun on the helicopter shooting at you. And the helicopter ran out of gas, so he took off. All right, here we go. Here is the achievement wheel or the perks wheel. And you see that you could, like, you know, do the bridges. And here's a little mini game thing. I mean, it's kind of like a mini game. You go through and you have to hack into the system. And you have to get, as you see over there on the left, there's the lock sign that has the two arrows, one coming from the right and one coming from the bottom. You have to get this blue beam to go through both sides to unlock that lock. And then you also have other locks, like you see there, that have one at the top and one at the bottom, and you have to get both sides to be blue to unlock it, and to get it to unlock like that. So it's a cool little mini game. You see I have it working in there, and then I get through, and then you can look in. So here's some online mode here. This is a basic, street race where you go through checkpoints and you get nitrous. In the standard game, you do not get nitrous. But you'll see that originally, when there was a lot of people playing the game most of the day, there was a lot of lag. So, and sometimes even on the first day of playing it, you would have outages where you couldn't even play and online wasn't working. So online wasn't working for about the first week of the game's release, but then it later improved, and then now it's working really good. But you still have some people that lag, and it doesn't compensate very well, because you'll have somebody just like stay stagnant there, freeze, and then he teleports like a long way down. And here, as you see, you need to get... So the hacking also plays another big part in here, where if you get it right underneath somebody, you could total their car, and then they have to respawn, and it usually will take down 1 or 2 positions depending on where they are. But it's also very, very enjoyable. I think this is probably one of the best online ones that you'd probably want to play on Watch Dogs. So if you're really into like racing, I mean, it's no racing game by any standard. I don't think there's any shifting, any of that. So I mean, but it's still pretty good with that because you have all these extra hacking things where it's very strategic, where you want to, if you're ahead, you're getting targeted by a lot of hacks and people trying to blow steam pipes and switch stoplight. See there, I think, oh yeah, somebody else did it, but I was about to do it, and then I accidentally just totaled my car there, or he totaled, or he activated it, I can't remember. And here you see a little bit of lag. Lag is not good if you're playing an online game. Even on your side, I mean, they don't downsample it at all between playing single player and playing multiplayer here. So there, I try to get the real Joker there. And I locked some blockers, almost took out his car. So really good, and this is some pretty good footage. It took me a while to get some footage like that. And there you saw I just stole the place from the other guy.
What happened there?
What happened there, real? Overhead?
Fuck you up with those blockers. I also fucked myself up.
Yeah, so it's pretty also chatty online, as you'll see here. And I get,
Yeah.
and you know, I apologize if there's any cussing coming from it. I have have no control over it. You know, it's just I wanted to show you that it's very chattive online
Oh god,
game.
I fell off my bike.
Most people do have a mic and they will use it and chat during the game.
Oh god. Fuck.
And you know, crap
Fuck.
talk or whatever. Everybody's
You can deliver my mail
everybody's
later.
unmuted
Fucking
at the start of the game, and you can play it.
Bye-bye,
You can
Steve.
mute everybody.
Later.
I'm not exactly sure how to do that from the start. I know how to do it after the game.
Oh, please don't fuck me over.
And there you saw he disappeared and reappeared. Lost connection there for a brief second or whatever.
Oh, whoever did that, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
You didn't get me, bro. That scared the shit out of me.
Later.
Oh god, somebody just wrecked me. I'm in third now. God damn it. I was in first for like forever.
Yeah, as you see, he was first and then his third. I mean, you get.
Oh my
Oh, and I land right in the back of the bed.
Oh,
That sucks.
that sucks.
Landed right in the back of that,
Oh,
the bed of the
God.
truck, and it knocked me out.
Yeah, I got
The
fucked.
bed, the bed is
That's the
truck.
bed of the truck.
Yeah, I got fucked. Oh god, not again with this. I keep getting fucked. Yeah, I'm still in
Yeah,
third
so I
though.
apologize for the language, but it was so funny. It was so funny.
Oh god damn it.
I had to have some
I
in
keep
there.
driving into shit and I get like raining off my fucking.
Oh shit.
Shit.
This is not good.
Somehow I still managed to be in first. And as soon as I said that, I got fucked. Oh come on with this shit.
So this is a bikes.
I fucking hate bikes.
This is also pretty popular. There's a lot
Bikes
of
suck.
the bike modes.
Oh god damn it! I landed in the fucking water. Oh,
Yeah, these bikes.
Yeah, these bikes have no power.
I fucking prefer wheels of 4 any day. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, the eyes on first again.
Well, at least one of us didn't get fucked.
Ooh,
Oh, found it straight away.
This is where you use your nitro. I mean, oh fuck that. I hate this. I got,
You see where you can control the bike
got
in midair.
I got fucked. Ah, fuck you, Steve. Oh god damn.
Yeah, by the way, my username in this is
I got fucked so many times.
Steve Gamer 23,
Like,
so that's why I'll say
standing
Steve.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, I see you.
Oh, first.
I'm coming for you, Steve, you little bitch. Your ass is mine.
Go.
Oh god damn it, another. Got fucked.
And then I have a Fast and Furious moment right here. Fast and Furious 2. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Check him out, check him
Wait a
out.
second. This
Jump.
huge jump right here.
Oh,
Fast and
That's
Furious
a
style.
style.
Oh, he falls off. Yeah, that was it.
Did you go in first?
Yeah, because
Yeah, because the guy fell off the ridge.
Oh god damn it.
right there at the
Right there at the end, he fell off.
he jumped over
Jumped over top of me.
Fast and Furious
That's
style.
serious style.
Well,
Alright, so here's another online mode, and this is kind of the BS mode. You're just watching this guy. You just gotta observe him and get 100%, and I guess you're not supposed to get spotted or something like that. I don't know exactly what the mode entails, but I'm just following this guy. I don't know what exactly I'm observing him for, but also you'll notice that in campaign, if you hack somebody that's a Bloom agent, which is a counter hacker agency, they will call in. Well, they will call you in, and you could get and then people could evade your game. They'll put a contract out on you, and you could be invaded, and have people do stuff like this to you. So you're and they're called fixers. A fixer will call you in from Bloom and have you, do observe or hack, backdoor, etc., etc. And there you saw that after I did that, the guy disappeared.
We've got our access to Bloom HQ now.
And then here is probably the other mode, the most prominent mode that people would play other than the racing mode. This is where basically you have to steal the file. And there is some things that are very, very, make this mode very, very difficult. Of course, it's a little bit the lag. And I think I did that to myself and knocked the car out. It's very, very hard to shoot on a online game on this particular mode. Also, I forgot to mention, oh yeah, so here you could pick your gun. You only have a selection of 3 that keeps it from people using overpowered weapons, etc., etc. There is a little bit of optimization in this game. I mean, not optimization, customization, to where, you could change your character's costumes, etc., etc. That's in the campaign, and you show up with your same costume here. But the enemies cannot see your costume. You're just picked up. You're just set as a random character. Like some random female fixer or male fixer or whatever.
Fuck that, man.
And see the lag there? The connection is pretty bad. I'm pretty sure they'll patch it over time. But you definitely want to have a vehicle and an escape plan. I mean, if it was perfect connection, it'd be super fun to play. But in this case, it's not, perfect connection, so it's still pretty hard to do stuff. I mean, at least you get points for kills, etc., etc., and it works towards your single player experience. You see here that his car is really, really snappy. And then his truck all of a sudden disappeared. So the connection really makes for pretty bad online gameplay, especially these kind of weird loading screens here. And then also you hear the other players over the mic. And here, a super bad decision to run after him on foot. And as you see the red on the minimap, the area is restricted to a small section. And there you saw a little bit of frame drop or some weird thing going on. And then someone does a C2S blackout, so you can't use your C2S hacking abilities or whatever.
Fucking bullshit, man.
There, I probably should have got in the car because this guy with a motorcycle hits me. And you can't necessarily kill anybody with a motorcycle, but then I get hit again and hit again. I get hit over 3 times with a guy on a motorcycle. Alright, so this is another one that people kind of like, where you have to hack and do a backdoor. I'm not a really big fan of it. You just kind of hack them, and then you gotta run away. You can't shoot them or anything, because, you know, you're trying to steal their information, right? So you're trying to do some... And here I'm initializing, so I initialize the hack, and then I have to go and hide. And I have to stay within that blue circle on the minimap. So I mean, it's really, really easy for them to find you. So I just try to hide and go back behind this building here. And she obviously sees me now, and then I probably should have hung a left there. And then I got some sort of glitching there. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the conclusion. So this game was definitely not finished when they pushed it out. I wish they would have completed it, but they didn't, and I'm pretty sure they got as far as possible. So there's, you know, lag problems, optimization problems, and online works some of the time, and some other time it doesn't. Of course, you didn't have any problems with Uplay. Originally, on the first week, did have some periodic syncing problems where it didn't want to sync to the server, but other than that, it's perfectly fine. Game is pretty fun. It has definitely some elements to it. There's nothing really that makes it stand out other than the hacking and all that kind of stuff, But other than that, the game is a little unoriginal. I mean, Grand Theft Auto or even Sleeping Dogs, similar name, has very, very similar type of gameplay. But the biggest thing is, some of the customization stuff. The story is alright. I haven't really even finished it all the way, but some of the side quests are really, really repetitive. They don't really have any other ones besides like racing car. You pick up a car and race to the finish. You chase down a criminal convoy. You watch for criminal activity and go after the criminal, and then gang hideouts. Those are probably the funnest ones. Are gang hideouts because they're different every time. You have to infiltrate their hideout and take down the boss, without killing them, etc., etc. So that's really, really cool to infiltrate, etc., etc. But some of the racing modes are really, really fun, and the community is pretty lively from the online races that I did. Overall, game is alright. It's not super crazy like I thought it was going to be, but it does have some individual elements that do make it very, very exciting at some points. But after 3 weeks of playing it, it's kind of worn on me to where it's not super fun to play. So, I mean, if you're thinking about buying it, it all depends on if you liked what you saw in the footage. And that's basically what the game is what you saw in the footage. It's, online play and campaign play. And campaign modes are very similar to online modes, except for online modes don't have AI, they have real characters, real people playing. Other than that, the game file's decent in size. I think it was like 20 gigs. And I had about, let me see how long I've been playing it. Give me 1 second. Library. Actually, no, it's in Uplay. I don't even know how to look up the time in Uplay. Pretty long playthrough, so I mean, not really anything else that I'm gonna say. It's probably not gonna run very well on your system, and if you don't get it to play, obviously it's gonna be a waste of time. So if you find it on sale, I would probably pick it up on sale, and if you don't have any other game to play, it's probably not gonna be your main game. You're gonna play through it and just be done. Yeah, so, I mean, if you found it on a deal, I would pick it up and play it. But otherwise, I would wait till there's a lot more patches, wait further in time to get it and have it to where it's almost flawless gameplay. Alright, so this has been Steven from TheLegitPC, and this is my review of Watch Dogs. It's alright. It's not the greatest game I've ever played. It's got some individuality, but not too much. And, I know they really wanted to get it to where it's, almost the exact carbon copy of Chicago, which they did, and give them props for that. So if you live in Chicago, that's probably the biggest boost to this game here. Alright, so I'd like to thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe for more videos like it. And, yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. And if you like my videos, please check out my Patreon account. It's in the description, and read some of my offerings on there. Really, really cool. Possibility of giving away hardware and stuff like that, raffling away hardware. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.